Hey friends, it's Brad Brain. I want to share with you a little something today. It's a painting I got my daughter to do. A little while ago, she said, Daddy, what can I paint for you? And I said, paint me a sign that says investments on sale now, limited time offer. Now this, to be clear, this isn't a commentary on current market conditions, but more so this is a mindset that I would encourage you to adopt. So here this isn't something I have posted in my office right now, right? It's just a thing I had my kid paint for me. But think about this. The next time that the investment markets do come down and come down hard, what are you going to do about it? Because a lot of people will respond poorly. A lot of people will freak out. A lot of people will panic and sell perfectly reasonable and appropriate investments after they go down. Does that make any sense? Of course not. And yet there is an abundance of evidence that that is exactly what will happen. So I've shot videos on this before in lots of different contexts, including Warren Buffett's hamburger quiz. This is a very famous anecdote that helps to illustrate and hopefully clarify a rational way to think about investments. Here's how it goes. If you're going to buy hamburgers, and you're not a beef producer, you're a consumer now, you're going to buy hamburgers. Do you want higher prices or lower prices? Okay, now let's say you're looking for a car now. You're not an auto manufacturer, you're a consumer. You're going to go buy a car. Do you want to pay a higher price or a lower price? Now, these questions, they answer themselves, right? Obviously, people want to pay lower prices. They should anyway. I'm a huge fan of sales. I love sales. I almost am reluctant to pay full price for things because I love a deal, right? In fact, sometimes I buy stuff just because it's a deal. It's not something I particularly need on that day, but I'll grab it if it's a good quality product at a good price. When it comes to investments, however, often we don't look at it in the same way. What happens is emotions take over, and we can be having the decisions dominated by fear and by greed. And fear can often be take the form of the fear of missing out. Right? We're worried we're missing out on the next great big opportunity, and that motivates us to take action. But in a rational world, fear and greed, they're not really consistent with making good decisions. Right? Because this is what happens when fear and greed take over, is things will go up in price and people will want to buy. Now, if let's imagine a wave rolling onto the beach. Okay, the wave's coming in, rolling onto the beach. When you think of the shape of the wave, it goes up and it crests and it comes down, right? And then it repeats. Up, crest, come down. Up, crest, come down. Okay, so often investments will have a similar type of pattern where we'll have good times and then things will cool off and then we'll have good times again. So here's the implication is we'll get these good times and people will get excited because they look at what has happened and they extrapolate that as continuing uninterrupted. And what that means then is we have a tendency to want to buy an investment after it goes up. Now, the inverse is also true, is that when things go down, people will extrapolate that trend. And so rationally, we should want to buy things when they get cheap, but emotionally, that's hard to do. Fear takes over. We think, oh my goodness, what's going to happen to my retirement? My investment portfolio has shrunk. What happens if it doesn't stop shrinking? And often what will happen from that is not only will people be reluctant to buy high quality investments when the prices get good, they could even be inclined to sell out of the investments they already have. Doesn't make any sense. Very hard to make money that way. So I'd like you to consider treating your investments like you treat your hamburgers and your cars. And when the price gets good, that's the time to buy. So at some point, we can put signs like this up again. Investments on sale, limited time offer. And when those days happen, think about, if it fits your situation, putting some more money to work and buy high quality investments at good prices. If you got any questions, let me know. I'm here to help. I'm Brad Brain. Stay healthy. Be well. Take care.